Hello everybody! Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we did mission 5, encountered the Eldar, and found hints that chaos is here. Now you may also be wondering, why is mission 7 listed here when we've not done mission 6? Just like before, I did a recording. This time the recording software actually did record, but for some reason there was some very bad audio desyncing, so it forced me to scrap that recording and redo this recording, so hopefully this goes a lot more better. So let's do this.
Under the orders of Inquisitor Toth, the citizens of Tartarus have begun a mass exodus of the planet. Such an action can lead to disaster in the best of situations. But the reports reaching my ears are ones of planet-wide hysteria as the population makes its pilgrimage to the two main spaceports. Convoys of transports and civilians on foot are being plagued by attacks from Orc forces. Stretched thin, the Imperial Guard is barely keeping order in the major population centers, sacrificing their lives long enough to hold back the green tide of the Orcs. They are truly warriors of the Emperor. I wish for nothing more than to be able to join them in this noble cause. But I cannot deny my duty any more than they can deny theirs. We have found proof that the forces of chaos are operating on the planet of Tartarus. Isidore has found evidence on the blasphemous altar that indicates they may be headed towards Mount Korath, an old mountain located dangerously close to an area of heavy Orc activity. I have requested a regiment of Imperial Guard from Colonel Brom to help cover our approach. I regret asking when the Colonel's forces are already stretched to the breaking point, but there are greater things at stake now.
Alright, so let's get into the mission. So as we can see on the battle map, the Orcs are taking way more territory as civilians are heading to the major populations. We have hint that chaos is here, and also there's the Eldar present here. Now, for some reason they show the banner. I believe these belong to the Golden Tubes or whatever they're called. So for some reason they use the banner of the Golden Tubes here, and yet in-game they use the banner of the Blood Axes. So these Orcs have no idea, and they also have the colors of the Evil Sons. So these Orcs have no idea who the hell they want to be. But anyway, let's jump on in.
Exalted Farseer, the humans are moving, traversing the slope as you predicted. They are walking into our trap.
Yes, but you can never ambush a space marine. Remember that. They expect treachery at every turn. You can only validate their suspicions.
Your orders?
We have locked the humans into this path as they have locked us into ours. They know they enter a gauntlet, and they will likely drag us into it as well. Now we play our parts, and pray that we are the better actors.
Are you certain?
Yes, the path to Mount Korath. This is where the altar said we must go. Why? Do you question my findings?
I do not question your abilities, brother librarian, but I do question their tactical sense. That mountain pass is the perfect location for an ambush.
Listen to the distrust in his voice. He probably calls you mutant behind your back, but he fears your divinity, your power. You must put the child at ease.
I do not deny that this is likely a trap, which is all the more proof that our enemy lies in this direction.
Very true, old friend. Stay alert and follow my lead. I want no mistakes.
Agreed.
Scouts, are you in position?
Yes, my lord. We have discovered the location of the first Eldar forces.
We must find a way to overcome this Eldar strike force before we can scout out a good location to stage our field operations.
Alright, so let's get into it. I'll give you the autocannon.
Fear denies. Awaiting orders.
So yeah, so going into detail about the Eldar, because I never went into proper detail with them in the previous episode when we encountered them. So the Eldar are basically this ancient race that existed long before humanity. We're talking about like eons. I cannot remember if they were a species that were uplifted or if they were created. I think they were created by this ancient race to fight in a war with like evil gods and another faction known as the Necrons.
Scouts here.
Returning to battle.
And basically, the Eldar had succeeded in this war. They were actually created around the same time as the Orcs, if I remember correctly.
This structure is a webway portal.
My aim shall
The
not
Eldar
falter.
use them to quickly travel from one location to another. We must destroy any
Scouts
webway
awaiting
portals
orders.
we find to limit the Eldar's
He who
mobility.
stands with me shall be my brother.
Right, so they have the webway gates here. We need to destroy them to limit their mobility. Because before I go back into more,
This is a good location to establish a field base. Gabriel to the Litany of Fury. Lock on my location and prepare to drop HQ.
Scouts in position.
Now.
all right, so we should get our base right here.
Yes, Lord. Build routine 721 initiated.
You help build the HQ for a little bit. So yeah,
Faith is
yeah. So the Eldar use these things called webway gates that allow them to basically go around the battlefield in almost an instant.
Fear.
It's usually their main method of travel.
Onward. To glory.
Because the Eldar, they rely on stealth tactics. They are not very good in one-to-one combat, especially they're like nowhere near as strong as say like a space marine.
On alert.
So they rely on
enemy must
being
be
stealthy
nearby.
and doing like essentially hit and run attacks. So they rely heavily on their mobility. So the more mobile they are, the more benefits they have over their opponents.
Attacking.
So yeah, they've existed long before humanity and were created around the same time as the Orcs. After the war, they basically had nothing to do because Eldar are naturally very powerful psychers. I think almost every, if not every Eldar is a gifted psyker in some way, shape, or form.
We are the Emperor's.
So they have very powerful psychic abilities, and this ultimately screwed their race because they got so bored that they started looking into pleasure of all forms. You could probably use your imagination.
Follow me into battle.
There is no such thing as innocence, only to please all. I stand.
And their seeking of pleasure ultimately screwed the galaxy. Oh, we're being attacked. Let's
Now
go
that
and
we have
deal.
established our field base, we must return through the mountain pass on foot. Expect heavy
As you
resistance.
wish, yes, Lord.
Make sure you move cautiously and keep
Yes,
the field
Lord.
base protected at
Our
all
faith
times.
holds.
Initializing build protocol. Your instructions.
So yeah, their seek of pleasure ultimately screwed the galaxy because they got so pleasure happy that their psychic abilities basically created the chaos god Slanesh. And their race is constantly being hunted by Slanesh.
In position.
But it also formed the Great... it also formed an opening into the warp, which is how the Chaos Demons have gotten into this reality,
Scouts awaiting orders.
which, if I remember correctly, is known as the Eye of Terra. Which later on became the Great Rift after the fall of
My
Cadia.
lord, I have arrived at your request.
We need you to cover the Eastern Pass. The combat that is occurring here will likely attract the Orc forces nearby. We cannot afford their interference.
I understand. You can count on the Imperial Guard to hold this pass. No orcs will get by us.
Objective
Keep me
achieved.
appraised of the situation. If possible, I will provide you assistance if the Orcs attack.
Yes, my lord.
Also, looking at my mini-map, I am surprised the mini-map looks normal. I'm curious if any of my systems have been changed. I'm gonna have to look in between episodes, because I don't see any visual difference, but, yeah, that's gonna be something I might want to look into. So, yeah, so you will get Colonel Braum and his forces. They'll come and automatically place themselves here, because the orcs are gonna come from here occasionally.
Awaiting orders.
So we gotta deal with orc attacks.
I await your instructions. Initializing.
Alright, let's move you guys up. And I know there's a webway gates hidden somewhere around here. If we can deal with that, then we don't have to worry about attacks on our base. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna have to mess around with my computer and see if any settings have been changed without my knowing. Because looking at the mini-map, I'm surprised it's looking somewhat normal.
Taking hits. Fear the night.
Hello, why are you back here? Come and join the fight.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Follow my lead.
I'll come here. Yep, there's the webway gate. Let's destroy that. And
attack. My aim shall not falter.
being attacked randomly by warp spiders. Nice.
I shall not
Now
fail.
come over here, guys. Do me a favor and
Follow
destroy
me
this
into
webway
black
gate.
softly. Carry a big gun. My faith is my shield.
I await your instructions. As you wish.
Build us the
As
barracks.
you ask. Yes, Lord.
You come over here, because there's a slag deposit over here.
Yes, Lord.
And I need more requisition. But yeah, off screen because I don't think I can change the settings mid. Can I? Oh, why are you so set on? Yeah, some settings have been changed for some reason. I'm gonna go and have to change everything, so I do apologize if the game doesn't look as good as it normally does.
As you ask.
So for some reason my settings have been changed, and I'm gonna have to go and check on everything.
Yes, my lord.
So I do apologize if nothing looks good,
Reporting,
or
sir.
at least as good as it should be. Yeah, so let's upgrade the Imperial Guard. Give them
Yes, my lord.
a bunch of
Emperor
upgrades, so that way they can be able to hold off against the orcs much more better. So yeah, on normal difficulty, you should not need to worry about babysitting the Imperial Guard, which also this is the only time you get to have Lehman Rush tanks, which for some reason are pathetically weak. In this game, they have much more better attacking power in Winter Assault when the Imperial Guard are a playable faction.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
But yeah, on normal you should not need to babysit them. On hard, you probably will need to assist them every now and then.
Instructions.
And
I will do as you ask. Yes, most beneficent one.
yeah, and definitely on
day shall be
insane,
a
you definitely need
glorious one for
to
the
help them.
Imperium.
Otherwise, they are pretty much going to get annihilated by the
terror.
orcs. Right, so let's get everybody over here. Now I want to send the Dreadnought in first.
Under fire.
And my Marines decide they're going to be idiots.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
We stand ready.
Get yourself back here before you get yourselves completely annihilated. Because I want to have...
Brothers, the enemy must be nearby. Walk softly. Carry a big gun.
Wow, okay, what's going on? I've not suffered nearly as many losses in the recording that
Day shall be
was
a
screwed up.
glorious one for the Imperium. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
There be no peace.
this day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates
Fear
unbarred
the
and
night.
unguarded.
So let's destroy this base.
Scouts ready.
Awaiting orders.
There is no such thing as innocence.
Let's cap this
Scouts
point.
in
It's
position.
degrees of
Beware.
This point's gonna get attacked for a while, so I want to place some
Yes, Lord.
turrets over here.
I shall obey.
Oh, apparently I never upgraded this. I'll get this. We'll get target finders.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
Braum, get yourself attached to a
You will
squad.
follow my directives from here on out.
So this is also going to be the last time we will see Colonel Braum in the story. After this point, he just sort of disappears from the story. With his fate being not very clear. There are two possibilities of his fate. It's implied that he does end up escaping Tartarus near the end of the game. Just before the Warp Storm shows up, he does escape with his regiment. However, if you were reading the novelization of Dawn of War, which I think every Dawn of War game has received a novelization of some kind, his fate is slightly different in the book, where he actually ends up betraying the Space
Yes,
Marines.
most
Like, he
beneficent one.
ends up turning to chaos and it tries to attack and kill Gabriel,
Beware
along
the
with a
enemy of
majority of his regiment.
The heretic.
He fails, Gabriel's forced to kill him, and the Blood Ravens are forced to kill the majority of the Imperial Guard regiment, with only maybe a handful remaining loyal to the Imperium. However, I believe the novels isn't considered canon to the games, as well as Dawn of War, as well as Warhammer in general. So I would not say that's necessarily a canon fate for Braum. So it's not known what became of Braum shortly after the events of Dawn of War, especially after this mission. Let's start getting this upgraded.
An open mind is like a fortress.
Can I
with its
get
gates
access to the
unbarred
builder here?
and
Thank
I
you.
await your instructions. Initializing build protocol. Initializing
So
build.
let's get some turrets here so that way this position can be defended. And I'll probably have him quickly repair the dreadnought. Then we will go this way and deal a lot of this area. While that's happening, get me that and get me more requisition, apparently. Or at least get a one assault marine squad ready.
Taking hits.
But yeah. So the Eldar is sort of blamed for like Chaos's influence and whatnot in the galaxy. And after that, they've been slowly on the decline, like they are essentially dying out. And most of the Eldar now live in these mobile spaceships known as craft worlds, which are essentially like worlds of their own. I believe this craft world, going by the colors and their banner, I believe they are the, and I'm trying to remember how you pronounce it, I think it's like the Biel-Tan or something like that.
Scouts here. Lining up our targets.
Scouts, go and deal with that ranger.
Getting into position.
I await your instructions.
Right, quickly
I
repair
exist
this
to
guy.
serve.
Let's get a missile turret here.
From above.
Up. Let's get some more requisition. And here we can see briefly that the orcs are coming. Again, they should not be able to get through this defensive line on normal. Do keep in mind that the longer you do take on the mission, I think the more intense the orc attacks are going to get. Yeah, the Imperial Guard should not fall to the orcs.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Yes, my lord.
Here to serve.
Let me see. Get this. Get bionics. And now we'll slowly begin our advance.
My faith is my shield. This day shall be a glorious one
For the Imperium.
Beware the alien.
Come on.
The heretic.
Get your squad restored.
For terror.
Now, this area that we're exploring had a lot of negative cover, so we're going to have to deal with the negative cover.
Taking damage.
Faith and duty.
Now, let's first go over here, because I know there's a webway gate hidden over here.
Attack. For terror.
Come on, Dreadnought. I know you can get through.
I serve mankind.
I hate the pathing in this game.
At last, back to war.
Dreadnought, come on. Stop being an idiot.
Awaiting orders. For the glory of the Imperium. Faith is eternal.
Again, in the sequels, because I know in Winter Assault they improved it, and then in Dark Crusade and onward they perfected it. But in original Dawn of War, the pathing is atrocious.
To die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Faith is eternal.
That was a cool sync kill. Now get over
By
here.
his word.
Now, despite there being a pathway here, for some reason the AI hates taking that path for some reason.
Faith is eternal. To me, my brothers.
So here we got a webway gate hidden here. So this is where some of their attacks are coming from.
I have waited long for this day. Take me into battle.
This day shall be a glorious one.
Everyone, just hang out here.
Follow my lead.
Because we want to send Gabriel over here and
I await your instructions.
give that a repair. Or Gabriel will be stuck because nobody is willing to move out of his way.
I am the instrument of his will. I will crush those who stand before me. Moving out.
Come on, you idiots.
What's your order? Maintain attack formation.
What would you have me do? Faith and duty.
And now we can also get the heavily fortified position for our listening posts. So this heavily fortified stuff makes them better against heavy infantry, because they get a much more upgraded gun, and also gives them much more better health and defense. I believe also increases the range of the turret.
Thank the Emperor you're here. I think Command forgot about us.
How long have you been here?
About a week.
You held this position for a week? By yourselves?
Yes, my lord.
Taking
We've seen some
damage.
pretty freaky stuff, too. Come on. We'll show you.
The Emperor protects.
So you'll find these two Imperial Guardsmen, and they would normally lead you to this where the webway gate is hidden. However, the reason I left my force here is because...
My aim shall not falter.
Okay, I'm surprised the tank is aiming at Gabriel and not at the very weak Guardsman.
Dead from above.
For the glory.
I'm actually legitimately surprised by that. So while they're running up, get this and this. Get us like some apothecaries. Yeah, so when the guardsmen get around here, some Eldar will just magically appear to try and kill him. However, if you anticipate this,
Reporting,
then
sir.
your reward, you actually get this guardsman squad.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
The heretic.
Taking hits.
The Emperor protects.
So I'm going to try and get this guardsman squad back to base where they can be safe and later join in when we make a push on the Eldar base.
At your command.
As long as everybody
Yes, my
doesn't get
lord.
frickin' stuck. Come on, you idiots.
The mutant, the heretic.
Awaiting orders. Moving out.
Individually command them
Scouts
because they're
ready.
stupid.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Scouts awaiting orders. On patrol.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
We're here. At your command. Yes, my lord.
Yes, Lord.
Awaiting orders.
Let's get these guys maxed out, because I'll have a need for you guys soon. Power face.
Under fire.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Build the machine cult. Yep, despite me telling them to take this path, they're like, no, we're gonna take the long way around. Screw you.
The Emperor protects.
Apothecary ready. Command me. Apothecary ready.
Do. Agreed. By my command. Attack!
Chuck a melta bomb into this one. You're a sergeant.
Follow me into battle.
To say, it's like we should have an apothecary.
Who requires my aid?
So apothecary, come over here.
At your command.
Quickly take this point. I believe there should be a webway gate nearby.
Yes, Lord.
Take heavy fire.
And of course, we lost a rocket launcher guy.
Taking hits.
Scouts, why are you not moving up? And also, how did you lose a scout? Let's upgrade to the final upgrade here.
I await your instructions.
Servitor, I need you to come over
exist to
here.
serve.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, the servitor decided to take the long way around. Hopefully he doesn't get ambushed. So yeah, so we can now make the land speeder, which is pretty fast. They can jump with, they can have the jump ability, and also, pretty good against infantry. But we also get the Predator, which I can't wait to build that. Get this. Alright, good.
Yes, Lord.
Come here. Build a listening post there, and once that listening post is built, we'll move over, because I believe there should be a webway gate around here.
Taking hits. Under fire.
So now that he's attached to the squad, he'll heal the squad and all nearby squads around him.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
So it should improve the survivability of this group.
For Terra.
Taking damage. Heresy grows.
Oh, you're not gonna attack them? Why are you just staring at them?
Preparing to face
If you can get close enough, throw a melt-a-bomb. Alright, that's that webway dealt with.
fear our wrath.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Go into the city. Get this. So we'll get full-scale war. That will give us even more requisition. Also, let's improve the power grid.
Vigilant. Orders received. Never
I forgot there was a webway gate over here.
engaging the enemy. Under fire.
Alright, so get
Weapons
a
at ready.
squad
It
here.
is time.
We just need to wait for our assault boys to get here.
Yes, my lord.
While we're waiting, let's kit you guys out. Get some grenades. So we can build predators. Also get us some hellfires and some regular dreads. Now we could get some new abilities. Battle Cry gives the Force Commander the Battle Cry ability. When Battle Cry is triggered, all infantry units near the Force Commander receives a damage boost and boosts their morale. We also get Weaken Resolve, allows the Librarian to use Weaken Resolve. Weaken Resolve greatly reduces the morale rate of the affected enemy squad. And this, of course, increases the health and whatnot of our commanders. Right, get plasma battery storage. This will give us even more energy.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Now let's do this. Now, if I remember correctly, this is going to be stupid. I believe we need... Oh, they all jump together. Last time I did this, they wouldn't all jump together.
They can hide their field bases in plain sight of our men.
Direct
But
us
not
to the
from
enemy.
our eyes. Brothers, to locate hidden units or bases, utilize a commander unit, like myself or the Librarian. Squads equipped with sergeants can also detect
Rally
enemies.
squad!
Destroy the enemy.
Chuck a bomb into this. Now destroy this before they can get a vehicle out.
Awaiting orders.
Focus on the webway. Focus on the support portal. They're getting a vehicle there. You can take that out. That's something you don't need to deal with. There we go. Now let's wreck this base. This Eldar base is hidden here, and there's no way you can walk here, so you have to jump your boys in here.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
So while that's going on, I'll have you guys start making your way back to base. And where's the... I was about to say,
Scouts
where's
in
the
position.
scouts? Did they get themselves killed?
Yes, my lord.
Here to serve.
Servitor, return to base. As our Marines are having a field day wrecking this Eldar base. So here we have the Predator. So the Predator tank you can upgrade with las cannons. So this one I'm going to give all las cannons. So the main gun is pretty good against vehicles and infantry, while the side guns are bolters and they're good primarily against infantry. Giving them all las cannons is not necessarily the best idea, because while it does make it great against vehicles and buildings, if you give the side guns the las cannons, it does kind of remove their anti-infantry option.
Taking damage.
The machine spirit is prepared.
But this one I'm definitely going to give it, because there should be a webway gate around here that I wanted to go wreck. While we're building up our
Die
force.
for the Emperor, then live for yourself.
More apothecaries down here.
Here to serve.
Wow, how is this turret not dead?
What would you have me?
I'm surprised they're actually getting through and damaging this turret.
Apothecary ready.
Confirmed.
So let's start building up our army. Ah, good. They're done wrecking this base, so take this point and then we'll have you return
Taking hits.
urns. That way you can join the main force.
Marine squad deployed.
Alright, Predator tank, come down here because I know there's a webway gate hidden here. Which I think is playing partially into the attacks. The best tip I can give for this map is that if you want to find the webways, pay attention to the direction of where the Eldar are coming from with their attacks. And you can generally get a general idea on where they are.
Marine squad deployed.
You also wreck this. And you should be able to easily deal with a Guardian squad, so I'll leave you to have fun.
Command me.
Next upgrade.
Awaiting Marine squad deployed.
Let's get a bunch of Marines here.
What are your needs?
Apothecary, attach yourselves to these
How can I
squads.
serve? Who requires my aid? The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. What are your needs? I have awoken.
Scouts here. Gathering intelligence.
Taking damage.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only to please it.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Yeah, those attacks are soon going to come to a full end in a moment. Alright, you've done destroying this. Now, Predator tank, return here.
The machine spirit is prepared.
The enemy is attacking.
There's our outer dreadnought. Oh, we haven't got you guys returned.
Activating jump pack.
Wee.
Onward to glory.
Return here.
Command me.
There's you. Where's the other dreadnought? Did he die somewhere? Where is he?
Faith is eternal.
Where's the other dreadnought? He ended up dying somewhere? There he is. I'm like, where's the dreadnought that had the chain gun upgrade? The assault cannon. It's like, where is he?
I will purge the unclean. Under fire. Apothecary here. Faith is our shield. The battlefield awaits. Who
Put yourself
requires
in the
my
squad.
aid? How can I serve? How can I serve?
You a bunch of heavy bolters.
Heresy grows from idleness.
But our assault boys are here. Now we are pretty much ready to start making our advance.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Thank you.
Today, the enemy
one.
shall know fear. For the Emperor.
Let's march and start wrecking some Eldar. Because pretty much with a force like this, they should not be able to easily take us out until probably when we make our assault up here.
I serve mankind. What would you have me do?
So there should be a bunch of Eldar around here, so everyone attack move.
That you'll
Scouts are getting wrecked.
Under fire.
Oh, we got a big orc attack here, and they actually come with a hero, a big mech. Predator, while they're holding this position, quickly come down here.
What's your order?
Throw a Melta. Let's say, where's that Melta bomb?
Faith is eternal.
Hey, Dreadnought, come down here.
I have waited long for this day.
Faith is our shield.
Predator, focus on this, and that will put an end to their attacks from here.
He who stands with me shall
be my brother. Ooh, yeah, toss that one over there.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Quickly take this
In the
point.
name of the Emperor. What's your order?
Let's take a look at all the squads while we're waiting.
My knowledge is at your disposal. Venerate the immortal Emperor.
What are your needs?
Ah, great, you lot. Yeah, heavy plasma guy here.
Apothecary here.
Everyone looks decently healthy.
Here to serve. Yes, Lord.
It is better to die for the Emperor
Then live for yourself.
How can I serve? No servant of the Emperor shall fall if I can help it.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Construct a listening post here.
The Emperor protects.
While we come down here, because if I remember correctly, there should be a hidden Eldar base here.
Still draw breath, there can be no peace.
First, quickly deal with these rangers.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, because I believe there's a webway gate here, and then here's one of the Eldar bases.
Under fire. Awaiting orders.
Chuck a Melta into this.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Attack move here, guys. So let's deal with this base.
Today,
Really? Why are you getting all stuck?
This day shall be a glorious one
For the Imperium. Get you another person.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
And that destroys all the Eldar bases.
Mankind. For the honor of the chapter.
Alright, so let's get everybody here. Then once the majority of our force isn't path blocking each other and are generally in this area, we'll move up here, then here, and then we will set up here. While everybody's getting ready. Oh. Hello, random Lehman Russ. Why do we have a Lehman Russ tank here?
Reporting, sir.
reporting.
Why do we have a Lieben Russ?
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
There be no peace. Alright, everyone. Attack move into here.
Space Marines, advance!
The enemy is attacking! We stand ready.
Whirlwind artillery tanks deployed.
Melta. Wreck the Eldar along the way.
Awaiting orders.
For the Emperor.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
What would you do?
Dreadnought, go deal with this gun.
Under fire!
Praise the Emperor.
Everyone, get ready to attack move up into
Space
here.
Marines, advance!
Ever vigilant. Ever vigilant.
Oh, this... Great, they lost their sergeant, so I can't rally them.
We are the Emperor's chosen. At your command.
How is this set of Assault Marines getting wrecked? Run away for the time being.
Jump back. Regrouping. Ever vigilant.
Meanwhile, over here...
What are your needs?
Yes, Lord?
Servitor,
Yes, Lord.
come over here and be useful.
Predator tank here.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's finest. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the
There
Emperor's
is no
finest.
such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
What would you have me do?
Once this point's capped... Oh, I had a servitor who was much closer.
Mission secure.
Anyway. Everybody, attack move up to
Praise
here.
the Emperor.
Then we'll hold out there until we're ready to assault the Eldar's main position. Because if I remember, this is pretty well defended.
Today the enemy shall know fear. Today the enemy shall know fear.
Come on,
Walk softly.
get up here and help this group of assault marines. Oh great, and their sergeant died before I could even use rally. Why did you unselect?
Marine squad deployed.
Hope you died for nothing.
What would you have me do?
Because the majority of the group decided, yeah, we're just not gonna come.
Squad morale restored.
despite, you know, a large presence of vehicles here.
Squad morale restored.
Chuck a melta bomb.
To the rally point! Under fire. Be denied strength. Destroy the armor. Be denied strength.
Alright.
Our vision holds us.
Take this point.
I stand ready.
Now let's get all these idiots up here.
As the Emperor's finest.
Even in death, I still serve.
Because nobody wants to come up here.
Here to serve.
Right, that dreadnought's pretty well repaired.
I exist to serve.
Go and repair that dreadnought up there.
Command me. I will be there soon.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Apothecary here. Consolidate position on the objective.
Yes, my lord.
I want to get everybody
Commencing
here so that way we can be
infiltration.
ready for a charge. Really? You don't have enough to build a tank? Oh, because you cost free. We'll get a Hellfire, because at least I know you can get a Hellfire out.
Whirlwind here.
So Whirlwind, come over here.
Spirit is prepared.
Awaiting orders.
I do not remember making this squad, but okay.
Hear our wrath.
We're here.
Imperial Guard, come up here.
Lehman Russ here.
And you can join as well, Lehman Russ.
Yes, sir.
Heresy grows from idleness.
I have a
Heresy grows from idleness.
Alright, interesting choice you guys decided to take.
What is your order?
Whirlwind
The
artillery.
reason I built the Whirlwind is because off to the side here, and it should be safe for the Whirlwind, we can place a Whirlwind here and I can bombard their position just before we do the charge.
Moving out.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, Lord? With all due haste.
Whirlwind here.
Alright, Whirlwind, come over
The
here.
machine spirit is prepared.
Now start wrecking the Eldar.
Taking hits.
Oh, you can shoot from up there? Back up a bit. Didn't realize he would be in range of a turret. Oh, and that seemed to aggro them. Oh, it brings out the majority of the defenders.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Everyone charge!
Armor reporting.
Get in there.
The Emperor protects. Following orders.
What is your order? Stay vigilant.
Knowledge is power.
Predator deployed.
We are the Emperor's chosen. Activate.
Up in there.
Squad broken.
To me,
Squad morale restored.
Chuck a melta bomb.
Predator at your command.
Well, let's get everybody in there. I want every possible Marine in there in the fight.
Skies.
This course of action is unwise.
Destroy the armor.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
I am ready. Taking heavy fire.
I serve.
Why is everybody getting stuck? Get in here!
No servant of the Emperor shall fall.
How did it take here?
Taking
Even in
damage.
death I still serve. I will be there soon.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Love that they're all getting stuck, so they're trickling in towards their deaths.
What are your needs?
Marines, get in there.
Command me.
While the enemies of the Emperor...
Gabriel, get involved in the freaking fight.
Apothecary here. What are your needs? Yes, my lord. What are your needs? Our faith holds. Regrouping. Heresy grows from idleness.
Walk softly. Carry a big gun.
Fall back and regroup! The enemy is attacking!
Yeah, we went in here in a massive force and most of it got wiped out.
Yes, my lord.
Guardsman, go. Get over here.
Your command.
What are your needs?
Let's destroy the last of the Eldar structures.
Direct me to the injured.
The Emperor protects.
And that should be it.
We are still unearthing more Eldar explosives and demolition charges, but we dare not move them. We replace their triggering mechanisms, however. That is all I care to do with such xenotech.
Was this a trap?
No. By the placement of the charges, it is likely they plan to collapse this area, burying the marker and anyone near it.
They failed. Isidore, study the marker and see where it leads us next.
Captain, Inquisitor Toth has arrived.
Of course he has.
Yes, Captain, it is an impressive sight. But I never claimed Chaos had never set foot on this planet before. I said that if something were here, the impending warp storm would eliminate that threat. Best we not remain to share its fate.
And as I explained, Inquisitor, the Blood Ravens will remain until the last possible moment. Until that happens, in 2 or 3 days hence, I plan on pursuing this riddle.
Captain, I do not presume to question your decisions concerning the Blood Ravens. But when it comes to employing the Colonel's Imperial Guard in your quest...
My quest? Yet again you accuse me of pursuing my personal interests. It is my duty and yours to expunge any scent of heresy or chaos.
You overstep yourself.
As do you, Inquisitor. It is not the Colonel's Imperial Guard. Their lives belong to the Emperor. It is by his mandate and will that I use the Imperial Guard against the forces of disorder and elevate them in the glory of holy battle.
I see now that coming here was a mistake. If you are set on a path that will lead you to destruction, I can do nothing to stop you. But I won't allow you to drag us down with you. By inquisitorial edict, I am taking control of the planet Tartarus. All requests for planetary resources, including its military, will go through me. Captain, from this point on, you and your men are on your own.
So yeah, the Inquisitor sort of screws us. In that situation, I can see him being reasonable, given that, you know, he's told Gabriel to leave and whatnot. The Inquisitors usually gets a very bad rep because of how they act, especially since they're supposed to be based on things like the Spanish Inquisition and all other like holy hierarchies from like Dark Era like kind of thing, And but in that situation, I can see that he's being reasonable when you see things from when you put yourself in his mindset and how he sees things from his point of view. So what he's doing, you know, isn't unreasonable. But anyway, we will end the episode off here, and in the next episode, we will see where this marker takes us. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos, it helps tremendously.